about a lesbian spinoff of this show called Mom Hole?
Wait, why has it got to be lesbian? Are we gay? What about a straight woman version of the show?
Could just be a straight mother, I guess.
That'd be more appropriate.
I just picture two big, butch, sort of like Harley Davidson ladies, 400 pounds each, sitting here talking about farting.
I'm getting into squirting again. It's like, I heard it's just piss. I don't know.
Do women get into that? Like they try to, you know how when we were kids, we tried to see how far we could like pee?
Yeah, when we were kids, for sure. Yeah. Have you given up on distance?
I don't know the last time I tried to see how far I could go.
Are you serious?
Do you think you could hit Taylor from here with your stream?
With my stream? Now, sitting down or standing up? Sitting down, no, but with the right posture, for sure, dude. I can hit face from here.
You'd have to garden hose it.
I'd have to thumb over the hole. No, absolutely not, dude. Actually, if I'm in a bathroom and I know I do this when I kind of already hate this thought, but if I know someone can hear me piss, I try to like really put some oomph on it. I try to really hit the surface of the water.
Some froth.
So they know, yeah.
Some foam.
I don't want someone to hear me have a weak stream.
I want to drill a hole through the cake.
Yeah.
I want to burrow a hole.
I want to crack the porcelain.
Yes.
I want to see the whole toilet. I'm going to cut it in half. When you were a kid. Yeah, now. Guys, welcome back to Dad Meat Bitch. Mike Rainey is on sabbatical right now. He's getting his asshole sewn shut. Filling in for him this week. We are, wow, what a fucking treat. We're in for visiting us all the way from La La Land, host of the Lemon Party podcast and brand new daycare center owner, Ben Avery. Whoa.
I wish I could get in on one of those rackets.
That was my first thought, actually.
So my leftist friends have all texted me that there's thousands of videos out there debunking the Somali daycare stuff. And that this Nick Shirley guy, he has made fabricated videos in the past.
Well, he's clearly not super smart. I don't like his style one bit.
He has a video with Joe Biden and immigration from a few years ago where he paid immigrants to hold up signs that say, "We love Joe Biden. We love that he's opening the border."
Okay.
He was paying them $20 each.
Yeah, but it's like the spirit of the truth is in there, and that's what I respect. I cut to the chase. Look, how long are you going to spend finding those people when you know they exist? Just get a couple, I'd call it a shortcut, if you will. But that was my first thought when they exposed all those daycare centers and all the federal money that goes in and how it's like not that hard to get away with. My first thought was like, yo, I could probably spin one up before they kink the hose.
You probably could move up to Minnesota.
Well, because it's not true. He's wrong. So the loophole is still open.
That's true.
Governor resigned for no reason. The governor did, hey, look, if you're going to accuse me of cheating, then it's like, I'm just not even going to be around for it, man. I might as well.
When they walked up there and they were like, there's no kids in these day care centers, I was like relieved.
Why?
I was like, thank God. I'm like, aren't these guys pirates? Like, all I've heard about these guys for years, they're pirates. Yeah. And they go, there's no kids. That's best case scenario. That's empty. There's no children in there.
They board like shipping vessels shoeless, unable to read with AK-47s.
Yeah, they have eye patches.
That's the height of their culture.
You drop your kid off with a guy with an eye patch? Makes no sense.
The other eye's yellow? I mean...
It's funny for America to get mad about daycare centers now. If you just know about the history of,
of what?
Of the country. If you've ever read a book,
It's funny to get mad at it in the middle of we're almost about to crack open the global pedophile cult.
I know.
We're so close.
We're so close.
And we're just like, yo, real quick. But my thing is... It's all daycare centers. The entire federal government is leering centers from top to bottom. Anything that the government says that they're doing for you is just Somali daycare centers from top to bottom. So I like that it's all going to come to light, but it's like we can't stop here. Let's get into the homelessness industry. Let's get into education. It's all fake.
Nancy Pelosi insider trading. Like
oh yeah, like that kind of just like never went anywhere.
Yeah, no, but then we just get mad about the Leering Center.
I know. Well, it's like, first of all, how are they able to defraud us of, what was it, like $60 billion? It's like, what the fuck?
Is that how much it was?
I don't know. The number goes up every time you hear it. I think we're up to $100 billion. It's going to be $1 trillion by the time this is all over. Look, I like this. No, there's one where he's actually looking at he's soy facing the Leering Center in one of them. But he can't make eye contact. He can't look at the camera. He's not a great speaker.
Ooh, Nick Shirley.
Look, there he is. Yeah, look, the top middle one right there.
There it is.
That's the sign that's misspelled, so you don't miss it in the picture.
So Tim Walz resigned, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said, look, this is too much of a distraction. Me being anywhere near this is too much of a distraction. I'll let you guys.
I was kind of, so I watched some of the video, and I don't know anything about Somalia. I know it's on the Horn of Africa or whatever.
Can you look up the nicest area in Somali for me, please?
I think
Taylor.
It's called like, fuck, I was trying to remember the name of it. I swear it's called like cunt. It's called like coont. It's called like coont. It's called like pale coont or something.
Lido Beach, Sadin Island. And let's see, Marca, Brava, Kismayo. Kismayo sounds nice. Ooh, look at that. Somalia is nice. And then what I wanted to do was...
I mean, it's just very far away.
Yeah.
We're looking at it from the clouds right now.
Look, the leftovers from who showed up on boats fortified it before they were driven out.
It's like a Call of Duty map.
Yeah. I think Somalia is actually a couple... Is Mogadishu? No, that's not in Somalia, is it?
It doesn't matter.
No, I'm thinking of Mozambique.
They're goddamn pirates. They don't live anywhere.
Yeah, true. They live on the sea. They live on the wind. But I wanted to Google Street View Somalia. I wanted to just drop. Oh, Mogadishu is in Somalia.
Nice.
All right, can we do a Google Street View? Just drop us anywhere on the map, and I just wanted to take a tour of the neighborhood. I bet you it's nice. Oh, this is where Black Hawk Down took place. Oh, right. Oh, that place. Wait, why the fuck was Black Hawk Down here? What were we doing in Mogadishu? The fuck?
I have no idea.
Grab the little man in the bottom right.
We're everywhere.
Go ahead, yeah, just drag him anywhere in there.
Just drag him anywhere, Mogadishu.
Drop him right
and he's
in the
raped.
All the Street View pictures are someone like trying to steal the map car.
You can't go in any direction on here.
What the fuck?
No, I'm just kidding. You can't.
No, every car is facing a different direction in this picture.
The Nick Shirley video looks real to me.
Now. Yeah, of course it looks real.
It looks real, but I've been duped by so many things in my life.
I like that the entire premise of it was that there's an old guy with
I know.
a law office in the area.
Papers.
He's like, I'm here every day. I've never seen a kid.
I'm looking for children.
I trust him. I don't. That guy's pissed about something.
I think he cares about the kids a little too much.
Whoa. No. They could match up all of, like, there's a bunch of nose prints on the windows of all the daycare centers.
They go, we had to black out our windows because he keeps trying
look down.
to
Look
fuck
straight
the
down.
kids.
No. Zoom out and look straight down. No.
Are we looking for
Can you
clues?
rotate down? Wait, their Google Maps car is a motorcycle. Go back. Look at the shadow on the ground on the right.
Yeah, it is a motorcycle.
Right there.
Yeah, it's a moped. That rocks.
A smartphone.
He's like on a Lime scooter with a GoPro on his chest.
That's wild. Oh, no, I thought I saw a guy approaching it. It was actually the shoulders of the motorcycle driver mapping out Mogadishu.
I get very jealous of all the little cars, and because it feels like I'm like, do you get one of those in a gift shop?
Oh, the tuk-tuks?
Like you go to the airport, you go to the gift shop, you buy a car,
Grab
and
one
you
of
drive
these.
it out.
Yeah, it's actually that's a hustle that they run down there.
It's bumper cars in every city, but here.
Look, I love those things.
You can lick a big ice cream cone. You can pedal your car.
Giant turkey leg. Yeah,
Well, I mean, it looks like a shithole to me, but
yeah, I don't know, man. I think every building in Somalia is fake. Look, none of these are real.
the other side of Africa is supposed to be nice. Senegal, on the west side of Africa. That's nice.
Senegal.
Yeah, because they have a bunch of seafood there, and people dive into the beaches. And stuff.
Well, these guys are on the ocean as well. But do you know I think what's actually going on with these people is that China is overfishing them and starving them. That's the whole thing. That's actually what's happening in Africa. They're being squished by China.
Oh God!
So it's like you gotta kind of. Jesus Christ, dude, this looks like hell.
It does really Kensington Avenue.
yeah. This looks like where I'm from.
It stops right here. I can't go further. So the motorcycle guy was just like, fuck it.
This is where he was crushed between two 3-wheeled golf carts.
I can't go forward anymore on this road. I can't look this
It just stops.
It does.
That's where the guy died. He died right there.
Oh, look, there it is.
That's awesome.
Look at my directional options are backwards.
This guy's holding a knife. What if these guys pull into a bank and rob it and then keep going? We can go into a bank vault and back out.
It goes all the way to the port, and then it gets in a little rowboat, and then the next thing it's a German freighter that passed through the waters. But yeah, so did you see the number that it's like the number now it's up to the national GDP of Somalia? They've defrauded Minnesota it's the federal government, obviously.
If we're getting got by them, man, I mean, it's been over for a while here. Used to we had to be taking advantage of elite, ethnicities. Like the top of the top.
What are some top ethnicities that have really gotten us?
I mean, do you want to stay on YouTube?
Obviously, we're captured by Israel. That's not really up for debate. Duh. Who else has gotten in the game? I feel like, who I really think is an alpha race is Nigerians.
Ooh,
I was reading this.
Nice. Not an expert on them yet.
Yeah, well, I was reading this thing with Israel Adesanya, former middleweight champion in UFC.
Mm-hmm.
And he's Nigerian. And he was like...
A Nigerian guy named Israel? Is that really his name?
Oh, no, he got me. Yeah.
Go on, I'm listening. I was trying to think.
Put it together.
This is why you think Nigerians are taking over.
Not taking over, but it was like they're all like physical specimens and super duper smart.
Hmm.
And I feel like Somalians I feel like they got like kind of pushed out of like the verdant path by the Nigerians.
Interesting.
And now those are all like I think Somali people are like all the squirrel from Ice Age. I'm not going to explain that in any way. But that's what, and not all of them. I'm not general.
Oh, am I doing the mic wrong?
No, it's in front of your face, probably.
Oh shit, I did it wrong.
Time out.
What I saw the Somalians telling people to get out of no, like it was like beeps and boops. And it kind of, to me, it sounded like the aliens that make the coffee in Men in Black. And they're telling everybody to get out immediately. The most damning thing I can tell from the video.
Weird white guys showed up with a DSLR
I know.
on a selfie stick.
I know, but I'm expecting Tommy Lee Jones to ask, hey, make me a cup of coffee,
Hey, babysit my kids.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked into it enough. I mean, I'll be honest, I had to Google Maps Somalia.
I had to
Google just to confirm. I was like, it's over here, I'm pretty sure. I totally forgot Djibouti was a country, Because you become expert on these things every 3 years,
yeah.
And then you forget them.
You spend too much time scrolling one platform online, and you learn everything about it. And you learn enough to argue.
Mm-hmm.
And then you forget it.
I remember 3 years ago, I had to Google Maps where Israel was. And then, then I became an expert on it, and now I don't know anything. But at one point, I was a scholar. I think I could have become a professor.
There was 2.5 days where I retained all of it.
All the information from Wikipedia was in my head, and now it's gone.
I can learn a pretty good amount about something, and then the minute I need to look up where something in a video game is, it all melds together, and I forget what's real.
You should. So you're obsessed with video games.
Yeah.
You could probably do a good mind palace thing.
Sure.
Where you can memorize stuff by remembering video game levels and putting information in the
Yeah, so
in a level of Banjo and Kazooie or something.
that's why I prefer Google Street View, because now it's contextualized in a way that I can understand it. I'll never understand a map, but you drop me in the game.
Yes.
Put me in the spawn point.
That's so interesting. You so obsessed with video games, you're like, fire up Google Maps. Fuck it. Like it's Steam.
Load up a checkpoint for me.
Because it is like spawning right here.
Oh, yeah, and you're obviously getting spawn killed, by the way. You're not making it anyway.
They're camping your spawn.
Camping your spawn.
Dude, I'm so fucking stupid too, because like you watch Black Hawk Down and it's like, hey,
No.
and I'm like, I don't know where the fuck.
I thought that was in the middle of the desert. I thought all the buildings were
Well, I remember there being like
sand-colored.
blood diamond stuff, so I was like, it has to be Africa, is what I thought. And I remember Jason Devin corrected me, and they're like, no, it was in the Middle East. I was like, I don't think it was, but it doesn't matter. The reason we're so confused, we can't keep up with where we are. We're everywhere, doing everything all the time. I can't now become an expert on Venezuela, and then Colombia's next. I can't become an expert on that too. I just can't. There's too many places at once. Pick one. A wife to abuse. Pick one.
Whoa.
Can we just abuse one person at a time, please?
There's some pretty fun names. If we go zoom back in a little bit, get back in there. I like some of those names of those places. You know, a little slight zoom out from here. Out. Yeah, zoom out. Go northwest a tiny bit too. And just a little bit more zooming out. Oh, fuck, the language changed. Where was it? Keep going.
La Fool is good.
The Fool. Lambar 50 seems like a nice place to go. Out. Yeah, zoom out. Out. Go out a couple of times.
Lambar 50. This is where they get the names for the puff bars.
Yeah, I'm hitting on that goof. No, go back in one. There we go. Goof Gadude. I'm vaping Goof Gadude.
Where's that?
Right in the middle. Left. Up. Right. Oh, you were just at it.
I know I'm going to drop it.
Oh, drop us in Goof Gadude. No. They don't even have fucking Street View here. This one's just a barefoot guy with a camera on his head.
That's a very tiny town. I think those are... Jesus. And then there's 2 H's. I think there's just 2 hospitals and a bunch of mud. That's crazy. We got mud and
a helicopter chop shop and 2 hospitals. That's it.
Yeah, it's a hospital.
And of course, no pictures of the hospital.
Oh, there we go. Integrated programs
Say
for health,
Horse
nutrition,
Seed Health
and
Center?
maternity. Breastfeeding your baby. Hold on, zoom in on that.
We really hit the lottery being born here, man.
Breastfeeding your baby exclusively for the first 6 months.
We benefit from being ignorant.
Do we benefit from it?
Yeah, I think so. I think we do. I think it's a privilege to just be a kind of dumber than hell.
Well, breastfeeding your baby exclusively for the first 6 months of his life to keep you free from diseases and malnutrition. They didn't tell me that. Managing diarrhea at the family level through correct use of...
Yes, that's a...
I can't read that.
I think that's a Bill Gates thing.
Dude, managing diarrhea at the family level.
I just found out a lot of people spell diarrhea with the O before the E in other countries.
I've never seen an O in diarrhea.
Well, they have worse diarrhea there. It's like the difference between HIV and AIDS. It's the same thing, but so they got to add the O. But yeah, they put the O in there. And apparently Bill Gates, he's very upset that these guys don't have harder stools. He's very upset about that. He's spending billions of dollars to make their poops firmer. There's some sort of weird demand by him.
Yeah, man.
I think you could just give people carrots, right? You need the cellulose. It's the
fiber.
insoluble fiber, right?
Yeah.
So if you eat big raw carrots, every day, it makes you shit a lot. Or give them grapes.
Mm-hmm.
Can they eat grapes? You got the sorbitol and the
We're going to
grapes.
cut them. We're to cut the grapes for them. That's why Somalians have family diarrhea.
She's like, what the fuck is Burundi? What is going on? Sometimes
nice.
I find out about these places because there will be a news article that a disease is it's killed everybody in a village. And it's because of a bird fucked a frog or something.
I literally don't know any of these places until they make it into a video game. I just saw Nairobi. I think that's in Overwatch. Goof Gadude is really sticking with me. What do we got in here?
Mugutu. That's good.
Mugutu's nice.
Thinking of all the puns Rainey would have for us right now.
Well, we all got the week off. Yeah, now we're getting a little bit of French in there, it looks like. I don't know. Are you kids in full-time care?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they have to travel to Minneapolis every day.
The commute's hell.
We put them on a plane with $5 and
all
a
funded by the
string.
government.
Yeah, it's fine. I got an Apple AirTag on my daughter now, so it's whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's like, who cares if the windows are boarded up? It doesn't fucking matter.
Well,
You don't want them getting sunlight anyway.
I come from a place where there's a lot of child care centers where you can't imagine a child spending time, but they probably do. And
So my parents in Lubbock, Texas, my mom wanted to go back to work like immediately once she had Jace, my older brother. And it was kind of psychopathic, actually, because she was like, nope, immediately going back to work. And
like, how soon?
4 weeks.
Whoa.
She was a news anchor in Lubbock.
Whoa.
She was like Ron Burgundy. She really was. There's like old clips of her on YouTube. But she was like
stupid as fuck.
She was a celebrity. Yeah, she was dumb. Dumb lady.
She was an ignorant dickhead. That's my mom.
She was like famous in Lubbock because she was a big news anchor, and but they dropped. So my mom told me this actually. So I was at a wedding, and my mom and dad were there. It was for my brother-in-law, and we went into this like. It was on this venue. We were like in this side house, and we were like burning like 20 minutes. I haven't seen my mom and dad in a year or something, so I'm like catching up. And my dad, he'll be like Tommy Lee Jones at the end of No Country for Old Men, like kind of sit there, like all like reflecting on his life, all depressed and stuff. And he tells me that he goes, "We feel bad because we put Jace in this daycare center at this woman's apartment in Lubbock, and I'd pick him up every day, and he'd have bruises and scratches all over him. And I remember I would try to go at lunch, and he'd be screaming behind a closed door in the lady's apartment. And she'd be like, Jimmy, you can't go in there. Go, just go. And I'd be like, just let me. I hear him crying. Just let me pick him up. She'd be like, go. She was mean. And then they were like, anyway.
I had a nightmare about this.
They pulled him out after like 4 weeks of it because he kept having like horrible bruises and scratches and stuff, and he...
From the other kids, I'm sure.
I don't know. It was a woman's apartment.
It was a kennel.
It was an unofficial daycare that a woman was like, I have an apartment. Bring them. And there was like 9 kids that would just stay in her apartment all day. And she had carte blanche to do whatever she wanted. So I don't know how long daycares have been bad, but I think just forever they've been bad.
Can I tell you something? This is real. We did the same exact thing with our daughter for the first year of her life. If I were to say white trash, it would sound insulting, but we're from the neighborhood, dude. It was just a
lady's apartment.
It was a house.
Okay.
And
nice.
I asked MJ about this during
nice
stairs, dude.
Nice.
Cool. I asked MJ about this today because I was talking about the daycare stuff. And I was like, did anything weird happen back then? I have such a hard time remembering. It was so long ago. She's going to be 18 this week. And for the first year of her life, every day, MJ worked for she was a tax preparer. And we dropped her off every morning. And she would, apparently this woman was licensed. She qualified it was a licensed business. It qualified for like WIC. So she had like food and stuff.
That's good.
And it was just a bunch of kids from the neighborhood. And I think we paid her like $100 cash per week.
Nice.
And which, by the way, if someone could get childcare for $100 a week now, it would be a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just this lady, and that was just what she did. And then she had like 2 daughters. I think her husband might have like pitched in. And I was like, did anything bad happen in that year that I can't remember? Like, was she getting bit by children? She had bug bites or anything? And she said, and my wife said, I remember really liking these people, and it went well. The one weird thing was that she would come home every day with a full Cheetos handprint on her back. from another child.
Full Cheetos handprint?
One handprint on the back every single day of Cheeto dust. Like she was being marked by a fucking future diabetic single mother.
Like the guy from Toy Story 2 was molesting your daughter? the doll maker
the
guy?
calling card.
That's bizarre. Apparently a big thing in a lot of the cases is kids come home in different clothes.
Yeah, well,
or they're like, you come home in a boy's shorts, but they're wearing a girl's short, and then that's how you know.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
I hate it too.
That shit sucks. But no,
I think the Cheeto print is probably fine.
So I actually like this though because this was like a family friend of everyone she was babysitting. It was like it almost reminded me of like it's probably how it was way back when, where like a woman in the community took care of the kids while everyone was being productive, and it kind of like I like anything that kind of harkens back to that kind of thing. And, it went well, and then we just like preferred to have MJ at home with the kids full time.
You should try to find that lady on Facebook, and you go meet her. And
I think
she's like the old woman in Weapons.
We still hear from her. MJ still, dude. Was she still connected to her on Facebook? And when we post like our daughter, like having some milestone in her life, she still reaches out, and she's so happy to. It was all good.
Oh God, she's this lady.
It's like, no, I remember her looking nicer than that.
Like, no, she's Amanda Bynes. This is our nanny, Amanda Bynes. There she is.
But so our options were either obviously going to Lynn's house, or you could go to one of the 400 daycare centers with an unlicensed Dora the Explorer mural on the front and misspellings, and you could put your child in Jamaican caretaker fight club, and the kids were just I don't know if that was in Philly, but that's like a notorious thing. Is
Jamaicans are great at raising kids. They always got baby powder on them. And then he did you hear that siren? Did you hit that? Wow. That's good shit.
Guys, a new year means a new wardrobe. Queens has everything you need to stay warm and look great. Mongolian cashmere sweaters, sharply tailored Italian wool coats, down jackets, denim, and leather outerwear built to last, all at amazing prices. Guys, there's nothing I like more than looking like a fancy little lad out there in the world, just showing up at the function, maybe a nice aroma, maybe a fragrance coming off of me, that really sets the tone, and then they look at the duds and they go, whoa, this guy's a millionaire. That's why I'm into Queens. Queens partners directly with ethical factories. I thought it said ethnical. I would have said, hold on a minute here. But it's ethical factories, and it's like, that's important to some people. And top artisans. No middlemen means you're getting top quality pieces without paying luxury prices. Refresh your winter wardrobe with Queens. Go to queens.com/FATBIRD for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too. That's QUINCE.com/FATBIRD for free shipping and 365-day returns. Queens.com/FATBIRD. Thanks, Fatbird. Thanks, Queens. Forgetting subscriptions can burn a hole in your wad.
Start over.
My wad. I'm burning a hole in my wad. No, leave that in.
All right, okay.
You don't burn a hole in your wallet. Skip that stress with Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money helps you set goals and stay on budget by giving you personalized insights on your finances. See all your subscriptions in one place and cancel with just a few clicks. Guys, I've spent the month testing out Rocket Money on my own, and it's kind of humiliating having that kind of data presented to you. Even objectively, I think, honestly, they could probably add a little bit of tone to it, going like, yo, what are you doing? If they sent me an email once a week that said, yo, dude, what are you doing? I would probably be a better person, but they take a more gentle approach, and they've canceled some of my subscriptions for me that I wasn't even noticing.
They do say it like you're kind of at work. They're like, what? Explain this to me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and I'm all ears. I'm looking for an this isn't I'm not
Help me
placing
understand.
blame. Help me understand.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand what happened. But yeah, so far so good. Rocket Money's dashboard makes it simple to manage checking, savings, loan, and investment accounts, giving you a clear view of your finances on one screen. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/fatbird. That's rocketmoney.com/fatbird. rocketmoney.com/fatbird. And then if you need to hear it one more time, you could rewind it 10 seconds and hear it 3 more times, dude. That's incredible. Thanks, Rocket Money. And finally, this episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. The action on Prize Picks is hotter than ever with playoff matches every weekend and elite hoops action almost every night. Just follow your instincts and pick your lineup. Guys, I'm not bragging, but I hit my first try with Prize Picks. Not saying it's time to cash out and start over, but your boy is up $65, and it's like that's nothing to sneeze at. And they made it easy. I hope they didn't, honey, but the odds they gave me were so favorable that I was just like, yo, you guys, I'm a kind of a sports pussy, don't you? I think they might have put me on easy mode because they probably saw me on you sign up with your email. They know all of your data is out there. They probably want, this guy's a fucking bitch. Let's give him one so he doesn't feel like a fucking loser for the rest of his life. But yo, dude, I picked 2 players, two of the easiest stats I've ever seen, and now I'm like rich. Dude, $65, bro. That's these days. That's almost an entire AAA video game. You know what I mean? It's like
Zen money, bro.
I can buy a pack and a half of cigarettes now, dude. Yeah, your boy's living pretty good. Prize Picks now has early payouts. Cash out your winnings before the game even finishes. Prize Picks even lets you see your friends' lineups. Send them your picks or copy and paste their picks into your lineup, which is that's actually more suited for a guy like me. I can't be trusted to. I vote with my heart, dude. I bet with my heart, and it's burnt me every single time. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code FATBIRD to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code FATBIRD to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Thanks, Prize Picks. And now back to the program. How did Jamaicans get that job? Is it like a cultural thing that landed them in that place?
I think historically.
How'd they get in there?
Type in why are Jamaicans?
Why are Jamaicans black? Why are Jamaicans such good sprinters? That's probably one question.
That can't be the top thing. Why
So
are
happy,
Jamaicans
so
black?
chill, so smart, so funny. I love these. If I was Jamaican, I'd be pumped on these autocompletes. Now try why are white people?
It's going to be why are white people being replaced? I bet you.
Why are white people? Why are white people in South Africa? Why are they leaving South Africa? Why are they not lactose intolerant? What the fuck? Those seem to be on shuffle.
Why are Jamaicans?
Bro, you're really putting autocomplete to work today. Due to a combination of cultural emphasis on family, high rates of single-parent household, mostly led by low-income women, and systemic lack of affordable, accessible childcare. Right,
I think
those are sad reasons.
so. I've never seen like a small-chested Jamaican woman, and I think I haven't. They always have like huge fucking melons and a big, nice ass for shitting and big hips for birthing. So I think the more like maternal you are in terms of characteristics, like I know a bunch of people who had like Irish moms and they all like, oh, mom was great. She tried to drown me in the bathtub a couple times, but
frigid and stern.
Yeah.
She was a cruel mother.
they're a turnip. You pluck them from the earth and you send them back to hell when it's time. But I think, if you are more naturally maternal, that's when you become the caregiver archetype, right?
Sure.
So I think big titties kind of go a long way in that department. It's like being bilingual or anything else, It's sort of an extra thing you could put on your resume. I have huge fucking tits. I have F tits. I have F cup.
I have F tits, and I'm capable of pushing a stroller around the park for 6 hours a day.
Yes.
while you're, at the law firm.
The accent is also fun.
Yeah.
Did you ever,
that's a treat.
Did you ever see? It doesn't get enough love, but the guys, my lucky egg man, and they're like bobsledding. And I think John Candy's in it.
Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I've seen Cool Runnings.
Is it John Candy or Rick Moranis? What is it?
Who's the coach in Cool Runnings?
Oh, it is John Candy. Nice. And a bunch of other guys. But yeah, I mean, John Candy was obviously the GOAT. And yeah, that's how I remember the movie. They're Jamaican, right? I knew a lady who was Rastafarian. I played golf with her in high school. I remember I met her. I was playing in an AJGA tournament. And this guy had adopted her from Jamaica or whatever. And she was a pretty good golfer. And she made kind of an impression on me because my dad caught up with me. He's like, I was just talking to her dad. She adopted him, like, obviously. Like, my dad didn't have to tell me that she's adopted, like, clearly.
White family?
Well, yeah. It's it's a white mom. And my dad's like, she's adopted. I'm like, I know. Everyone can tell. And he goes, she's Rastafarian. And I was like, I remember like pulling a 7-iron out of my bag to hit a shot, and I was like, Rastafarian. And I remember someone at church telling me that was Satanism, that they worship the devil. I was like, huh, because I was raised really religious. So that's all I thought about.
What kind? Just regular Christian?
Yeah,
or was
really.
Like a name for it?
Church of Christ. It's like Footloose, like no dancing, no instruments, stuff like
nice,
that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think that's Satanism. And I think this was around the time I learned about Haiti and that they were all devil worshippers. And a lot of people that were Christian were saying they deserved the earthquake and everything that happened to them because they were devil worshippers. So I don't know anything about Rastafarianism to this day. People always quote the Bob Marley thing with the toe and the cancer and they can't get medicine or whatever. All I know is that 4 months later, she was in a golf cart and she was trying to cross the street and she got hit by a car and killed. Because I asked my dad. Yeah, I asked my dad what happened. I go, is she still playing and stuff? And my dad had ran into the guy and was asking about her and told us that she got hit by she's just playing golf and just crossing the street and got hit by a car. And in my head, I'm like, it's because she worshipped the devil.
Do you think you feel worse if you're adopted? Not worse, but you think if your adopted child gets killed, that's somehow like
it's totally not at all Satanism, by the way.
No, of course. Yeah.
Is it they don't do alcohol or tobacco or coffee? It's like Mormonism?
It's just weed, and that's sacramental.
I mean, obviously I knew it wasn't Satanism, but like I never looked into it. I didn't
Close to nature, striving for low impact, non-materialistic lifestyle, rejecting the consumerism and Babylon. Now, what's their views on? They focus on the Bible. Okay.
Oh, they believe in the Bible?
Yeah, especially Revelation.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're into Gnostic texts and stuff and the Apocrypha and whatnot.
I bet you, since they're into Revelation and that's at the end, they're probably not really big on the Old Testament, and that probably explains why they get painted as Satanists, dude. They're not part of. They don't get down with the Judeo part.
But that's Ethiopian Jews too. Like, there's other Jewish groups that are like, we fuck with the Book of Enoch. Like, they believe in giants and Nephilim and stuff.
Based.
They believe there's like crazy, like, demonic energy that's still walking the earth from when the archons came down and got all the women pregnant because they saw the jumbo yum-yums down here. And they left. Because the Book of Enoch is like a prequel to Noah. Because in the Old Testament.
I don't know anything about Enoch.
Okay, so in the Old Testament, Noah, God says the world is full of sin, so I got to flood this motherfucker. Like, we got to flush this shit. It's all fucked up. And we don't really know why everybody's so evil. That's where the Book of Enoch comes in. I believe Enoch is the son of Methuselah, who's the oldest man in the Bible. So it briefly skips over Enoch quickly. But there is this lost book that was written after, I think, Malachi. So it's written during the intertestamental period. So it was important to early Christians and maybe later Jews during that time period with the lost tribes of Israel and them getting kicked out by Nebuchadnezzar and stuff. So it's not accepted as canon by Jews because it came after the last prophet, which was Malachi. But it says the prequel to Noah's Ark is that archons, the angels, came down, and because they were lusting over the women, they got them pregnant, and they gave birth to giants.
Oh, that's real.
This is but this is
they did
like
see honkers.
This is an apocryphal text. It's not accepted as canon amongst all Christians or Jews.
Yeah, okay,
but
cool,
the Ethiopian Jews who are from the tribe of Dan that got kicked out of Israel that are now in Ethiopia, they love this book and they claim that this is actually canon. And the Jews are letting the Ethiopian Jews who are black back into Israel through like the right back to Israel passage. But they believe then God flooded the earth and killed all the giants, the Nephilim, and who were like 300 ells tall. They measured ells with this.
So
that was an L. It was literally an elbow. So they were like, I don't know, how tall is that? It's fucking huge. And then their spirit is still trapped in the earth and it wanders around and possesses people and fucks people up and stuff. But it sucks that they threw out so much cool shit from the Bible that should have made it. Like that should have not been like, that's not a bonus feature story.
Yeah,
that should be the main thing.
That's in the commentary.
Why are you hiding that from us?
Commentary.
I want to read about giants and angels having sex, like titty fucking.
Yeah,
like
how
some
pissed
guy's
are you
wife?
if you're God and you send the angels down and you go, yo, check out my, by the way, while you're down there, check out all that shit I made. And as soon as they get there, they start fucking all your guys. You're like, stop! Don't, they're not for having sex with. I've been collecting them. Yeah. Stop taking them out of the package. No. They're going to be worth so much money in 2 million years. Stop getting them pregnant. You're ruining their big tits.
You're ruining it. Fuck. I wanted to fuck them. When they died and came to heaven, I was going to fuck them.
You're ruining them before they get to heaven.
No, they're not going to be virgins.
You got to keep them in the box until they get here. Stop it. You're ruining the resale. You're scuffing my tits. I was going to flip those.
She's going to suck my dick.
Great. Now there's giants. I hope you're happy.
Great. Now I have to jack off.
Well, that's crazy. So, I mean, there is
there's so much cool shit that didn't make the cut, man.
I know. They really did keep a lot of fucking boring shit.
I know. Like numbers.
Don't even get me started on numbers.
Dude, it's
Deuteronomy.
It's like watching a dude
you.
play with an abacus. Next. Exodus rules. Because Moses keeps begging God to not send the angel of death to kill everybody. And he goes, nope.
Yeah,
he sends down the Archon of the night to fucking kill all the firstborn in Egypt and to make the rivers run with blood and people get boils all over each other. And Moses is like, can you please stop?
He used the snap on him. When's he going to do it again? Well, I feel like he really hung it up and didn't do anything ever again after he finished the book.
Dude, God is washed.
Sad,
our goat is washed.
Sad to see what he's become.
It's sad, actually. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm not talking about the real God. I'm talking about the Jewish God, so it's not blasphemy. Talking about the devil that the Jews talk to in the Old Testament for chapter after chapter. I'm kidding, obviously.
Do you think
we're all
God
having fun? God has a sense of humor, folks. She's a black woman. And that is not my job. That is not my job. Can you forgive me of my sins, God? That is not my job. Can you please, my son has cancer. Could you please, honey, you're going to have to get in line. A lot of people got cancer in this motherfucker, honey.
She's on the heaven computer with the really long fingernails, doesn't even look up from the monitor. Take a number.
Could we go back in time and give that bit to Bernie Mac? Imagine how funny he could make that bit.
God is a black woman.
Do you watch what's your movies you watch around Christmas? I always watch Bad Santa.
We just did this year we introduced Jingle All the Way.
Oh, great.
Among the worst performances of all time was Sinbad actually there was something weird in Jingle All the Way where it's like Arnold's doing Arnold and the script is whatever. Sinbad screams every single line in the movie. He's a postal worker who becomes a villain because he gets kind of like competitive with Arnold, right? Every single line. You look up a clip if you want, or maybe this is too. Who gives a fuck? There's when they're all waiting in line at the first point where everyone finds out that the Tobo Mountain doll is sold out. He is screaming in a crowd of people outside of a building, and he never stops. At one point, he hands the police a bomb and blows them up. I don't know if you remember that part.
He's like Ted Kaczynski.
He keeps threatening to blow people up with postal packages that are all gift wrapped for some reason. He keeps threatening to blow people, and then one of them actually detonates in the hands of a police officer, and they just go on kind of like a Scooby-Doo chase, and they give up on the they let the trail go cold.
Kinda. Just get out of here. Okay. But I'm going first, buddy.
Crazy to think this is a real movie.
Better luck next time, loser. Free. Hey, hey.
Oh, this is it.
Hey, hey.
Just can't stay out of trouble, can you?
Also, pause it real quick. That cop's problem with Arnold is that they keep having like miscommunications. Like at one point, Arnold like spills a coffee on the cop.
Yeah,
and he wants to kill Arnold because he steps on his foot a bunch of times.
He gets pulled over in the very beginning of the movie. He's late for his son's thing.
Oh yeah, the son's got a karate. I don't know, belt promotion that he can't miss, and he gets pulled over trying to race to it, and it makes him miss the karate thing. Watch what happens right here. This is also, and I want to know Arnold's salary for this movie.
this might be around the time he's fucking his maid, I think.
And I'll blow it up. You know why? Because I work for the post office, so you know I'm not stable. Tell him.
This man is totally insane.
Thank you.
I mean, his maid looked like Sinbad.
Now, put him down.
I don't know if you've seen a picture of her. Devin said she looked like Louis Guzman.
All right, just stay there. And I'll know if you move, because I have the ear of a snake. Ciao, baby.
Okay, I guess I have
Crazy.
fucking Asperger's or something. Is Sinbad a black guy?
Taylor,
I genuinely had no idea he was a black guy. I thought he was like Howie Mandel or something.
yes,
He's black. Okay. Yeah, I'm the dumbest person to ever live. I had no idea he was a black guy.
Let's see what just the
Coulda
is
fooled me.
Sinbad autocomplete is.
Is Sinbad
Still
okay.
alive, white, half white, black
black
or white,
guy.
in a wheelchair, still even.
Black or white was up there.
I'm looking up Arnold's. I mean, who gives a shit?
I'll be friends with people for years and I don't even know they're black. And I think that's because I'm actually very racist.
It's because I think the best of people.
I'm colorblind because I filter out the color.
Okay, they didn't say, but
Have you ever been surprised when someone says to you they're black and you're like, what?
I have a friend right now in Arc Raiders, shout out I Eat Rocks, who swears he's not black, and I don't believe him.
Mike Tirico. You know Mike Tirico, the announcer? He said for years he was Sicilian. He's like, I swear I'm Sicilian.
I mean, that's
And then
not
he
far off.
He finally took a DNA test. He's like, no, I'm
That's close enough.
He went
$20
on-
million for that.
wow.
They paid him $20 million, and everyone's showing up to set every day to watch Sinbad scream. And you're going, oh no, man, it's over. the economy is not in good shape. $20 million today is
Nice.
obviously like $68 million. But yes, that got added to the rotation this Christmas. Massive disappointment. No one. Well, it was kind of okay. You do Bad Santa?
Well, I always watch It's a Wonderful Life because I think it's one of the greatest films ever made.
Yeah, we did that like the first 10 years of having kids. And then I just got so tired of the emotional journey.
Sure.
I can't handle it.
I held my daughter. I got her home from the hospital. She was born on the 21st. And I had her home from the hospital on Christmas Day. I just held her and watched that movie. And it was,
Did you see
I mean,
the-
you're hallucinating in that film. It's so unbelievable, especially holding your newborn for the first time.
I experienced the same exact
Yeah, it
thing.
rocks.
It's like you
Hell
get a
yeah.
headache from crying.
Yeah.
Did you see the argument about how George Bailey's actually not a good man? How he's actually
That Mr. Potter's the good guy?
no one's good in it,
Oh, interesting.
but including Bailey. And
Except the angel's a good guy.
well, yeah, the angel's an angel. That's you can't make a determination of what an angel is because
I
it's an
guess.
angel. It's above human judgment, obviously.
Supposedly. I mean.
But the fact that
we also know from the Book of Enoch that they came down and fucked all the women.
you think he got any pussy? You know?
That's why when he came back, there were all these strip clubs in town. and stuff.
You think they only showed 3 of the stops that they made, and a couple times he was like, "Yo, check her out." Yeah.
Wait, what's the argument that he's a bad guy?
It was like
He doesn't give her the robe back.
He resents his.
Remember
good
when
life.
she loses the robe and she's hiding in a bush and he won't give it back to her?
Oh yeah,
That's very sus.
I think that was probably tame for what they used to get into before the internet. I feel like before, you hear about like what David Bowie was getting into. You know what I mean? You go, it was a different time. You know? Who knows what it was like before or I don't know, maybe it was more wholesome back then, and then the 60s hit and everyone turned into a fucking degenerate.
I would love to hear this argument though that he was a piece of shit.
It was such a fucking shitty argument, and then I think someone we're somehow connected to destroyed him. I think.
Well,
It was Charles Carroll completely dismantled it, I think. But it was just like, yeah, George Bailey's what happens.
Didn't he save his brother's life when he fell on the ice?
Yes. No, he wasn't. He's the best guy ever. He takes on the burdens of living in an unfair world and handled it with like as much grace as you could ask a human being to muster. And then he falters when he's like at rock bottom and the external circumstances are piled up and burying him. He's the GOAT. But again,
I don't know.
People.
His brother fought on the wrong side of the war, but other than that.
What do you mean?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought there was a detail.
His brother was. I'm just saying his brother was woke.
Wasn't he deaf too? Someone deaf in that movie?
George Bailey's deaf. Yeah, he has blood coming out of his ears when the old pedophiles keep smacking him. He works for an old pedophile and he keeps trying to poison all the kids in town.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
He gets somebody's pills, remember, and he puts rat poison in them for some reason. Because he's really drunk and cross-eyed. He's putting arsenic in pills for like an old lady. And then he tells him, he's like, "No, mister, that's poison. It's gonna kill everybody." And he starts slapping the fuck out of him, beating the shit out of him.
I don't remember.
That's my favorite part.
I forget that entirely.
Yeah, the beginning of it is just child abuse. It's kind of showing how he became such an extraordinary person is through severe abuse and hardship in his early years. You know, being half deaf, working for a pedophile who like tried to kill everybody in the town.
Oh yeah, and that was a part of it. He works for the guy that's like, or he does business with the guy that's like
Mr. Potter.
Yeah, Potter's destroying everybody, and it's like you facilitate that, and it's just like, bro, we're all kind of fucking just trying our best, man.
Everybody just wants to be Mr. Potter now, though.
Yeah, well,
because like Mr. Potter was just getting his bag.
He was based. He was based and loaded. I'd rather be Potter than Bailey. Duh. Who wants to be George Bailey? No one wants to be George Bailey. You're burdened with being George Bailey.
I guess you're right.
If you play your cards right, you're Potter.
Yeah.
You have all the power. No one can tell you shit. You're getting pussy.
Mm-hmm. I guess you're right. You're making a good point here, actually.
To choose to be Bailey, between Potter and Bailey, to choose to be George Bailey is foolish.
Yes. It is. It's a fool's burden, but maybe a wise man's pleasure.
And you just sit there, and you're hoping, you're watching it, and it's getting late, and you've got a young child dozing off on you, and you're like, please don't let my sobbing wake my child up and extend this night any further.
I kind of get what you're saying, by the way, because you do watch the movie, and at the end you go, "Isn't that wonderful?"
Yeah.
Like he's in debt. Like he doesn't have any, you know. I mean, sure, like they saved the bank now, but we know next year's rolling around and Mr. Potter's gonna buy it, and they're all
and he chooses to get wasted. He gets fucked up when things are really bad. It's like, yeah, dude, you ever fucking deal with it before?
The end result of it all is usury, you know. So in the end, Mr. Potter will win, and George Bailey's children will end up being slaves for some sort of. Their grandchildren will be iPad babies that can't read or write, and that's it's not that wonderful, I guess.
And then the next year, your children don't learn. You're George Bailey. Your children don't learn any of the lessons that you learned because you've provided a different life for them, and now they become pieces of shit. Yeah, and you're just like, fuck, dude.
People say you're a doomer though if you're like, Hey, did you see that article that kids can't read cursive anymore, so they can't read old letters that like presidents wrote for each other, or like they can't read the. People are like, oh, dude, don't be so fucking black-pilled. I'm like, it's just information.
Yeah.
It's just information I saw in the newspaper.
I don't ever want to be accused of being black-pilled. I think it's the worst thing you can be.
What is being black-pilled exactly?
I think doomer. I think black-pilled is doomer. You're probably misogynist incels and male supremacism. That's hilarious.
But then if I believe I can save my own soul in a fallen world, I'm not technically
That's not
black-pilled,
black-pilled,
right?
no.
Is that white-pilled?
That might be more white-pilled.
I love being white-pilled. I'm white-pilled now.
Black-pilled individuals see themselves as victims of a cruel, rigged social system and feel ostracized by society due to their perceived unattractiveness.
But
Now,
the game is rigged, and we know that you only win by cheating.
for sure. And also, I think they're calling this an extension of the red pill. So this is as hard as projection gets. You're calling guys that get so red pilled that they think everything is bullshit, don't vote, that kind of stuff. You go, these guys think they're victims of a cruel, rigged social system and feel ostracized by society. And it's like, yeah, dude, have you ever talked to people who think that like they just describe themselves as like a series of diagnoses and marginalized groups that they sort of like tangentially fall into? That's not black-pilled. Black-pilled is, Beardson on Twitter,
Sure, yeah, I get it.
I don't know. I'm not black-pilled though. Actually, I don't even think that I know anyone who really is black-pilled, but I do want to. I wish I had something to combat it. I don't want anyone to be black-pilled. I follow all this stuff. I have very long conversations with Kurt Metzger where he fills me in on what's actually going on in the world, and you go, wow, that's all pretty bad stuff. And
It's been going on forever.
yeah, it's kind of been the whole point the entire time.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, you're no longer like a peasant shoveling, alternating piles of hay and shit until you're too tired to do anything, and then you get like a little bit fucked up in a tavern, and you go home to your dirty children. Unfortunately, that's not your life anymore, and you have to become aware of like all of the suffering in the world all of the time.
There is hope, though. You could start a daycare center in Minneapolis and become incredibly wealthy.
Yeah, and then you get the $2,500 glasses and a Bentley and stuff like that. And it's like, look, there's 3 kids and a jacket in the daycare. The whole thing's debunked. One of the largest mainstream news media companies, CBS, debunked this. They sent a team there to the Leering Center 2 weeks after that.
The
expose.
Leering Center?
Yeah, remember the misspelling?
Yeah. So they actually sent people there?
Yeah, that's what the debunkings are. They send people there to follow up. Now you can actually they allowed a team in there to film while children are there. And it's like there's like 12 adults and 3 kids. Everyone's still wearing their jackets. And it's like, yep, just another day, another normal day here at the Somali Daycare Center.
Well, I have heard they did film around Christmas when kids probably going to not be at daycare, right? Again, I don't know anything about this.
Yeah. These are not real businesses, Shirley told them. Children were present at all sites except for one. That site was not open yet.
Tim Butterly, is it real? What's going on? Can I take my kids here?
I would say it's not a matter of can you, it's like, should you? You want to do that?
You know what's weird?
What I'm probably pissed about, I want to know, are they offering these children LGBTQ literature? Are they keeping, or are they denying these kids that? Are they offering gender affirming care to these children? Are they offering counselors that can go the outside of the purview of the parents to sort of like help these kids in their journey? Or are they depriving them of that? That's the real problem I'm going to have.
Are they making the girl toddlers wear the burqa and cover up the... Even when they're eating their Cheerios, are they still sneaking them under the scarf? I want full coverings.
Look, real.
Oh, they changed it already? That rocks.
That's so funny to fix everything. Like, it was always fine. We're good. That guy was a right-wing hack.
So we had a misspelling.
Yeah.
Come on.
So
misspell something?
can we call that number?
Yeah, give me your phone. Call them on speakerphone.
Nobody has no
Surely
idea.
they're not answering, right? I'm sure they're getting calls around the clock. 61. What is it? 612
612-702 and 4012. Tell them that you saw the story on the news and you run a company that does drag story hour.
Immediately. See, there you go. It's not real.
Can't even call them. Not real.
I can't even harass them on the phone. Who's to say if they're really helping children?
Did you see? There's a bunch of there was people making TikToks. There's like Somali people making TikToks, and they're like, Minnesota would be nothing without us. We all moved here and made it what it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sucks ass.
And it's like, did you? Did
you make it suck ass, actually? Didn't you make it bad? Wasn't it already kind of shitty up here and you made it worse?
Did you build it into what it is?
Were you the cherry on top of the turd?
Or did a bunch of like charlatans kind of sell out their own country and defraud the American people of billions of dollars to sort of create? It's not even the child daycares. It's the entire state is a daycare for Somali immigrants being completely propped up by politicians who are taking the tax dollars and pocketing as much as they can and then turning the rest of it into a Somali zoo where they get to live in an amusement park every day funded by the American taxpayer. Is that closer to the reality?
It might be. I mean,
in exchange for infinite votes forever. You're in power forever because you created an enclosure of pets that in exchange for your entire life being funded by and I don't like this for Somalis. You think Somali immigrants are making anywhere near competitive American wages? No, that's the whole reason that they got shipped over here by the fucking 100,000.
I mean, Americans aren't making competitive American wages.
Yeah,
you know?
because
the only thing left to do is to have a scam or like figure out Polymarket or something. You know,
that's my
I hate
whole
to sound
point.
black-pilled, but like, why do you think the scams are increasing at an alarming rate? You know,
because it's all scams. Everything's a scam. Everything is scam. Everything that anyone says that they're doing for you, they say, hey, just give us 45% of your paycheck and we'll take care of. And obviously, it's not going to benefit you as much as other people that you'll never even see or hear about, but they need it more than you do. And trust us when we say that. We'll take care of you and all of them in exchange for like 45% of everything you make for the rest of your life. And then you just trust that like, wow, well, I wish the government didn't take so much of my money, but we do need to support the people that can't really make it on their own. This is making me, I'm starting to understand libertarians more. And then you go, oh, okay. I guess that's the
because you want to move into the woods with a gun. You want to chop down a big tree.
Yeah, I want to bother people online really bad. I want to never see human beings in real life and really bother them online.
Isn't that so funny? Move in the middle of nowhere and be like, all right, now all the time in the world to log in. Finally, can look at shit I hate all day. Listen to opinions from retards that I fucking can't stand.
You know, I did stand up at the Libertarian National Convention in 2020.
Was it you and Dave Smith?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah. I opened for Dave Smith. Dave Smith had like a headlining show, like separate from the convention, and then they had a stand-up show at the convention after the vice presidential debate. So Vivek moderated a debate between. Wait, no, it was Dave Smith moderated a debate between Vivek and like another, like a libertarian guy or something like that.
It sounds awful.
Dave Smith was very charming and funny.
Well, Dave is, yeah. I don't want to listen to Vivek Ramaswamy say a goddamn thing.
Yeah, and then
he's like
I'm misremembering it. There were two vice presidential candidates from the Libertarian Party.
Oh, wow.
They had a debate moderated by Dave Smith. Vivek did a presentation,
okay.
a speech rather.
I could have took a shit during that part.
You would have missed the funniest thing all weekend, including the stand-up show, where Vivek was like kind of trying to get them on his. They were trying to build a coalition where libertarians, you support the Republicans, and in return, we're going to try to start to swing things a little bit your way. And then there was a big fight inside the Libertarian Party where some people were like, fuck the Republicans. That's not, we're not going to just like capitulate to them. And then the other half was like, well, actually we need them if we're going to make any traction as a party. Okay. So that was the tension all weekend. And it was like kind of boiling over at points. And so Vivek's trying to give a speech where he's like, you know, pandering a little bit. And he was like, and I do think that we need to deschedule some drugs at a federal level. And it's like, yeah, it's like, cannabis should not be a crime. They're like, whoa, he goes, psychedelics, why is that a crime? They're like, yeah. He's like, but we do need to make sure we're keeping fentanyl off the streets. And they were like, boo! And he goes, I'm sorry, are you saying that you want me to? We need to legalize fentanyl? And they were like, yeah,
yeah, no restrictions, right?
He was like, I wasn't really prepared to talk about that. I'm just gonna move on.
That rocks. He short circuited.
Yeah, they totally fried him.
I heard privately Vince Vaughn is one of those guys. He's a libertarian guy where he's like, why would I need to call the fire department? Why would I need to call the police? Why? He's like, I can take care of any problem I have myself. Why would I call any sort of, social service? He doesn't think anyone should pay taxes, nothing. Like every man for himself.
Was he saying that, or is he saying you should maintain your own small fire department for just your house?
Maybe that's what he means.
I think he means you should have a personal fire department on retainer.
Yeah.
You should have one police officer.
A timeshare on a helicopter is what he's saying.
But yeah, those guys are exactly what you think they were. There was like, one guy that I saw had a shirt that didn't go he was a big fat guy, and he was wearing dirty track pants with no shoes on in the convention. And he was walking
ultimate podcaster,
dude.
He has 9 podcasts. This guy.
Not only was he barefoot for some reason, but his pants they went down halfway to his feet, so it was just toes peeking out of the front of dirty pants that were being dragged across the floor.
That
the whole
rocks.
Time. There was a guy that was dressed like a paleontologist for some reason. It looked like it was a full-time thing.
Sure.
They wear costumes. They're like convention guys.
Yeah.
And you just become so isolated from people in real life that you don't even understand how warped you've become.
Yeah. It's Comic-Con, but they don't know they're the characters.
Yeah, they don't know they're cosplaying.
Sounds very similar to the Gathering of the Juggalos you explained.
Yeah, I would say it was like a sober Gathering of the Juggalos with more screaming somehow. These guys were freaking out at each other.
I heard there's a huge pedophilia problem in the Juggalos.
I've heard that too.
Is that true? Because I want to like them a lot.
I think that's attributable to some off-color comments that Violent J made on podcast, and I think they might have rapped about how cool it was to like fuck teenagers or something like that.
I just love fat retards who drink soda. But then I found out they're like vicious, like violent. I mean, his name is Violent J, I guess.
No, they're cool.
It's in the name.
I think it's kind of like a pro wrestling
the
thing.
the insane child porn. It's like in the name.
No, it's
right?
ICP.
I am CP. I've become the CP. They're changing their name to IC Sam. All right. Is his name really Violent J? What's the J stand for? Jacking off.
Short for JQ.
There's
Violent JQ.
That's good. I like this. I like it. I love it.
Oh man, I guess we're gonna have to go in a couple minutes. We got this show to get to. How are we doing on time, Taylor? Are we okay?
Oh, we're great. Yeah, we're at 103.
We're on 103. All right. Well, we can gently land this bird. Are you touring, or are you just in Austin doing show?
I'm just in Austin to see you, see everybody, hang out.
So thankful.
I'm going to try to come here like every 3 months and do pods and hang out and not just be a guy in a room with the internet.
It's a really good idea. A lot of friends are down here. The weather's nice.
It's a lovely place. I lived here for a year in 2020, I think 2021.
COVID times.
COVID times, yeah.
Everyone did.
Yeah, and then
now you will have to deal with everyone calling you a faggot every time you come here, and
exactly.
And then you go back and they go, "That was fucking gay-ass Austin." You go, "It was actually pretty nice."
It was fine.
I saw a lot of people I like, and they were cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is everybody Well, especially like podcasts necessitate like having opinions and takes on things, and then I don't even really care or whatever.
Yeah, of course not. It's like, who gives a fuck?
But then when I like really zoom back, I'm like, every place is kind of everything's a 5 out of 10. I don't really give a shit, you know. It's
You're
like
gray pilled. If everything's 0 out of 10, you're black pilled. If everything's 10 out of 10, you're white pilled. 5 out of 10, you're gray pilled.
Well, it's the great flattening of everybody. Anyway, everybody's the same because of social media. David Lynch made a good point in an interview where he said, when you were a kid, you know how when we were kids, things that like in my high school, it was cool to have a duck bill and it was cool to tuck your shirt behind your belt buckle, but just in the front.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
And that was the same way in some other small towns, but we didn't have social media in like the early to mid 2000s. So they had different cool things that they did, but we were all influenced by the TV to some degree. Growing up in like the 50s, what Lynch said was cool to kids in one town, if you went to the town over, they were doing a completely different thing that was considered lame, like having like a buzz cut or like having really long hair. And he said that what was interesting about people back then is they kind of did whatever. Now I feel like I come to Austin, I'm like, did I even go anywhere? Devin made the really funny joke once. He's like, he goes, when I travel, I just call it watching Netflix, but over there. Like we went to Boston and we just watched The Town. We were in an Airbnb in Boston. We're like, we should put on The Town. We could go see where they filmed the movie.
Going to the Louvre.
No, we were like shutting the curtains, holding them tight. What's the point? Just leave us in a box. Put us in the 9 Inch Nails box that he performs in on stage and just change the outside. Who gives a fuck?
Well, then the other thing is that you're not only going to different towns and not feeling like you went anywhere, but you're also just like seeing comedy people everywhere.
Yeah.
And you're all already into the same stuff. Like every time I travel to do shows, I go, whoa, more of my friends from the internet, more of like the guys exactly like me. Cool.
Yeah,
I like
rocks.
this. I think it's a good thing. I'll go to, I'll go to Japan if I want to feel like a fish out of water. If I go anywhere in America, I like that I'm going to land, among the cargo shorts Americans.
Sure. To your people.
It's my people everywhere I go.
Tim Butterly wants to go to his people, wherever they might be, but they're all over now.
Including Pittsburgh, February 6th and 7th. TimBartley.com for tickets.
I do love Pittsburgh.
I've only been for work. Didn't like it.
I
I'm
like
hoping they turn it around.
The people kick ass up there.
I'm so excited to find out.
They have such an amazing energy and vibe. They fucking rule up there. They rule in Pittsburgh.
We'll see. I'm going to give an honest assessment. We'll see how cool they are. I'm pulling for them. Do you want to leave a breadcrumb trail for the people before we head out?
Oh, yeah. A Lemon Party podcast. And I also, if you're into live streams and stuff, I'll do like a 6-7 hour live show once a week. BenAvery.live. Sign up for free there. You can get a notification when I go live. I go live on YouTube and X and all sorts of places. And then patreon.com/Lemon Party if you want to listen to the podcast with my brother Jace and Devin Costa. We are LA based. A lot of people think we're either in New York or we're in Philly. Some people accuse us of being in Austin. Almost no one thinks we're in LA. We get this comment all the time.
I was thinking about this before I was on my way to pick you up. I think you guys might be at the top of the heap of retard podcasting. I feel like I've been in the scene for a while. You know what I mean? I view it as like the retard podcasting scene is something near and dear to my. I ride for that shit. If there was like, like straight edge dudes put X's on their hands, whatever that is for like retard shit. I feel like that's me. I go hard. I'm fucking moshing for comedy podcasts, and it's like I think you guys are at like it.
That's really what it is. I never thought of it as like a scene, like a punk scene or whatever. It's like we're retards.
You're punk darlings. All right, gang. Everybody thank Ben for joining us.
No, thank you.
And,
thank you, Taylor.
I can't wait to do it again.
Cool.
See you later,
Let's
guys.
go do the show.
Thanks for coming.